This is Minecraft, but with a twist. We have set out to create a new build for every single biome in the game. And in this full movie, you will see how we have spent over 2,000 days not only transforming these biomes, but giving them purpose and a reason to always come back and visit. In each biome, we go into detail about our build process and the purpose it gives our world. So look no further for the ultimate Minecraft inspiration. I'm Nik.
I'm Sid.
And this is By the Biome, 1,000 Days of Building. Welcome to Temple Run. This is a maze designed to test your physical and mental abilities. You either win or you die. Follow along as I build this labyrinth and then challenge my wife Sydney to see if she can complete it to find the hidden treasure. I'm Nik.
And I'm Sid.
And this is By the Biome.
So it's gonna get dark.
All right, here we are in the jungle, and this hill looks like the perfect spot to build this jungle temple. So let's go ahead and set up a little base camp down below here. Temple Run was developed by Amanji Studios, a small independent game studio founded by a husband and wife team, not too dissimilar to Sid and I. The game's concept is inspired by Indiana Jones and other action-adventure movies. Players control an explorer who has stolen an idol from a temple and must run from evil demon monkeys. So what we're gonna do today with our temple is a bit different. You're gonna have to go through a maze and navigate a bunch of traps to get to the idol that's at the very end. More Indiana Jones style, if you will. But first, we need to construct the outside of this temple so we actually have a place to enter to go find the treasure. I'm gonna chop down this jungle tree.
No, not one that's right out front.
Oh, okay, I'll go over here. So after setting up our little base camp, it's time to jump right into the building. So we don't have an exact plan for this build, but we knew we wanted to build a jungle temple style, but like 100 times better. So we just started framing out our temple style shape, and let's see how this comes together. Ooh, that looks cool. The cinematic zoom. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The tough brick series is so cool. I need to sleep so I don't phantomify myself. Oh. Oh, you can't really see it from here. It's kind of looking in the jungle. Let's take a flight up and see it. Ooh. That looks so cool.
Yeah, it does look good.
So you might be wondering how we're gonna build a maze and then go through it. But if we build it, we're gonna know exactly how to navigate the maze. Well, this is where it gets interesting. Sydney's gonna continue to focus on the exterior of this build, while I jump to solely focusing on the interior, including the maze and all the traps. And at the very end of the build, I'm gonna challenge Sid to see if she can get to the very end to claim the treasure. And maybe some slight foreshadowing, it's gonna take a couple attempts. So after setting up a beacon, it's time to start carving out the maze. And don't worry, we're gonna periodically check in with Sid to see how the exterior is coming along. Holy shite. All right, for the Temple Run maze, I'm pretty much digging a winding, twisting path of tunnels that go deep underground. The idea is there's going to be wrong turns to make, there's going to be obstacles to overcome, and there's going to be varying difficulties of those obstacles. There's going to be low consequence obstacles where you can fail over and over again. You're not going to take a lot of damage. There's going to be medium consequence obstacles where you're going to take some damage, so you can't afford to fail them too many times. And there's going to be certain death obstacles. They're going to be less hard, but the consequences are going to be very high if you fail. Not only is there going to be physical challenges, but there's going to be mental challenges as well, with riddles along the way to help Sid figure out the best course of action. Now, I don't want to spoil too much. When the time comes for Sid to take on this maze challenge, we'll go into much more detail about all the challenges that she needs to overcome as she encounters them. Now, let's go see what Sid's doing on the exterior. How are we looking out here? I'm taking a peek from the tippity top of this mountain. Ooh, that looks so cool. That's a creepy jungle temple if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, it is.
So with the release of 1.21 Minecraft came the introduction of all the different tough block variants, and this update could not have come at a better time, as we are making use of every single variant in this jungle style build, as this tough block fits the jungle aesthetic perfectly. So let's let Sid continue to work on the exterior, and we're gonna dive back into the maze on the inside. And for some reason, I could not stop feeling like an evil villain as I was planning out all these traps and challenges for Sydney to do. This is evil.
Are you snickering?
Maybe.
Evil man snickers.
Evil man snickers about plans. Evil plans.
It's your wife that's going up against the challenge too, let me remind you.
Oh. That doesn't matter as much. So I ended up running into a pretty elaborate cave system as I was digging out this maze, and I could just not help myself but incorporate this into the final build. So now that I have most of the structure and layout of the maze complete, it's time to add all the traps and also junglify the interior and give it that proper temple run vibe. Very similar to what Sydney has done on the outside, taking our bland stone structure and junglifying it to really make it fit the aesthetic of what we're going for. Once you enter the cave, I want this to look like a really creepy entrance and actually look like you're going into what is going to be a trap. Welcome to Temple Run. You may reset your spawn over at this bed. Please do so before entering, so we don't have any snafus. Please deposit all of your items in the provided shulker boxes.
Everything?
Everything. Everything in your inventory. All your armor.
But I can wear my armor.
Nope. Everything's must go.
I'm scared.
This is a dangerous maze, so we don't want you to lose anything in an unlikely event of death.
Unlikely?
Unlikely, perhaps. We will find out.
Oh boy. Okay. Hope I have life insurance. You'd hope I had life insurance.
I do hope you have life insurance. Okay, very good.
Now you're gonna have to give me like a little bit, like some instructions.
There'll be instructions throughout, but let me give you the rundown. This maze is going to test your physical ability, aka parkour, and it's also going to test your mental ability with solving riddles.
Okay. Alrighty.
It's not just a one-dimensional maze. And also, beware of the odd trap or two. Won't say any more than that. Read the first riddle and you may take the contents of the chest before you enter. Best of luck.
Thank you very much. Amidst towering ferns and twisted vines, I wind and twist, my path entwines. Choices abound left or right, navigate me well, find the light. Okay, so I'm looking for the light. Okay.
The first one's not really a clue, it's just an intro to the maze.
Alright. Okay. Oh.
Almost
Okay,
caught you.
Left. We're gonna go up.
So right at the start, Sid encounters her first challenge, left or right. In this case, she went left, which turns out might not have been the best choice.
Now, if I come to a dead end,
You have to figure your way out.
this will bring me back to the base.
Very good.
Okay, let's go right. Easy, easy. Oh, okay.
The first obstacle. Now, I'd like to call this obstacle Mind Your Head. You'll notice the last jump at the end, there's only one
Okay.
block in the roof that works for jumping. If you try to jump directly to the ledge, you're gonna hit your head and fall. Let's see how Sid does with this one.
Nope.
You may have to go back to the start if you find yourself in trouble.
Yep.
Very good. Very good.
Yep.
Oh, so close, so close. You may want to aim for the correctly marked block as you jump. There you
Oh,
go.
God, okay.
Nice. Good job. How do you like the look of it so far?
I love it. It looks great. Ooh, okay.
This next obstacle is called Catch You Ladder. Sid has an option. She can go left or right across 2 different ladder mazes. But if she chooses the wrong way, she's going to end up right back at the start and have to do it all over again.
You'd think it would be to go right. Oh.
Ooh, almost. You can take your time. You got to come back to the start.
Oh, yeah. Okay, what if I go real fast? Jump across. 1, 2. Nope. And let me just ask, how many times did you successfully do this?
I've done everything multiple times.
God.
You want a hint? Like, you can stand on top of the ladder like a block. If you jump on the ladder, climb up to the top, and wait.
Oh, God. Okay, this is what I needed. Okay.
There she is. There she is.
Boom, boom, pow.
Boom, boom, pow.
Okay, so I don't think I really need to fear anything walking through. Jeez. Okay, so dead end.
That was in fact a dead end.
Oh my God. Okay.
Very good.
Okay. It's getting a little creepy. Ooh. Okay. In shadows deep, I lie unseen. Okay, so it's going to be dark. And I won't be able to see something. A silent sentinel, so it doesn't move. Vigilant and keen, so it's like watching, waiting. Across the path, my filament thin. Oh my God, is that going to be like string? Or like a pressure plate? A trap awaits the unwary kin.
So if you haven't guessed already, this next trap involves tripwire. And I like to call this one Don't Trip. you can see the floor has 2 tripwire traps, and at the end of this hallway, there's 3 rapid fire dispensers that will shoot arrows at anyone who dares to pass without navigating the traps. Let's see how Sydney does with this one.
Kin, aka Nik. Okay, so it's gonna get dark. Okay. Ooh.
The first death. The first deadly
God,
trap.
There's gonna be more. I need more glowberries.
All right. Round 2.
Okay. Oh God, here we go. Okay, this roof though, I don't know.
Perfect. Very good. Very good. You got this, no problem. Ooh, good.
Oh.
Very good.
Right on. Oh, it shows me my last death. Okay, so. Oh, was that a pressure plate? Ooh, hello. Can I break things?
No.
Ooh. I can turn them off.
No. You can navigate over them. That was lucky. All right.
Probably a fatal mistake. Oh,
Welcome
great.
to the second deadly trap of this maze. I like to call this one Leap of Lava.
Floor is lava.
Yes, indeed. You're panic jumping.
Okay.
Good job, good job, good job. And just like that, we are on to the next trap. This one's called Cool Decisions. Now, if you burned your feet in the last one, you can quickly jump in to cool off. But as you can see, there's also a choice to make, left or right.
That looks like it's gonna be hard to jump. This looks a little easier. Fatal last words. Cheers. Eat, eat, eat.
You may be able to go jump in the water. Oh.
Right.
She burned to death. That was a good attempt. Wow. Okay.
Thanks.
Reload of glowberries for you. And she's off. How you finding it so far?
It's fun, really fun.
Yeah, are you actually having fun?
Yeah.
It's fun to watch.
I like how it's not like I'm not just like walking and then I can flip and die, you know? It's like
there's some skill involved. Whoa, look at that. You got through it no problem that time. She's a pro.
Nope.
Oh.
Spoke too soon. My filament thin. Oh. My brain's thin.
Oh.
Don't panic jump.
You panic jumped. Oh, you made it through. Quick jump in the water. Oh, nice.
Now I'm a burn victim. Last time I went right.
Nice.
Oh. Okay.
Now this next trap is called Lucky Leap. It's actually a mind game. You can do a perfect 3-block jump from the top position, or you can simply step down a stair and do a much easier 2-block jump. Let's see if Sydney can figure it out second time around.
Don't do it again. Don't hit shift either. Oh god, okay. This is probably not even like a trap. Okay.
Nice, there she is.
Oof. Took a lot. No little tidbits here.
Now this one may look very unassuming, but there's a trick to it. And for that reason, I like to call this one Take Your Time. As you see in the last jump of this challenge, you have to make sure to do your final jump to the left. If you try to jump right to the ledge, you're gonna hit your head and fall.
Just don't die. Okay.
Very good.
The hell?
Now for those with a keen eye, this challenge is actually quite easy, but if you fall in, it spells certain death. This one is coined Little Ledge.
Ooh, okay, maybe think about this first. So I think my plan, I just almost dove in, to climb up here, fall left, hopefully grab on before I dip my toes into the lava. And I don't think there's any other way than that. Or should I just sprint across and grab onto that? Okay. Try that again. Ew. Shit.
That was a good try. That was a good try. I need to get you more glow berries, one sec.
Sydney going to swim in lava. Okay.
Have a look, have a think.
There's vines on the one side. I mean on both sides. There's just this solo one. And I would doubt, seriously doubt, he'd expect me to jump from these vines to those vines. And watch, I'm gonna try and sprint while I hold shift. So it's gonna end well.
Maybe before you do that,
Oh.
explore what's different between the two sides a little more.
Walls. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second, I was just doing this earlier. Wait a second. Oh my dog. Ooh.
Would you look at that?
Boom, boom, pow. Boom, boom, pow. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Balance
Okay,
beam
the
girl.
skulkers are sensing me. I don't know. Okay, another riddle. Okay, good. I guide lost souls with unwavering light, a celestial beacon in the darkest night. When you find me, you'll be alright. But look behind you and take flight. Okay, so I have to find the beacon, and then I have to look behind me. Ooh, okay. A fork in the road.
Welcome to the final riddle of this maze. Sydney is presented with 3 identical hallways that she can choose to go down. Only one of them will not spell death. She needs to use the riddle to figure out which one that is. This one is called Leap of Faith.
Let's find the beacon, and I went left. Left to right. Is it gonna shoot me? Yeah. Nice, okay. So I just went there to get shot twice. It's lit.
You may have to reassess the riddle if you want.
I guide lost souls with unwavering light. And I am lost. And
Yep.
so I'm looking.
Well, maybe the first 2 parts
Oh,
give you
frick.
a hint of something.
Like as in the beacon itself is like a metaphor for something else?
Don't think of a Minecraft beacon.
Oh god. A bright idea? I don't have any of those right now.
Would you like a hint?
I guess so.
I guide lost souls with unwavering light, a celestial beacon in the darkest night.
Oh, like the Northern Star?
Bingo.
This way is north. Left is north.
But the last part of the riddle.
But look behind you. And take flight. I might go check it out first. What might it spit out? It might spit out Elytra. Let me get my health up before I perish again. Glowberries, they take a while. I can't just click that, no. Oh yeah, I can. No, I can't. Am I alive? Yeah. Oh my god. Did I win? Is it done? Is it done? Oh my god, this is gorgeous. Holy, I didn't know that we had all this.
We didn't.
Oh my god, look at this in here. This is so stunning.
Welcome to the treasure room. Now this massive cave didn't always look like this. As you saw earlier in the video, this was a barren, unlit cave. And what I ended up doing is placing a ton of vines, glowberries, moss, jungle trees, you name it, to really junglify this place, as well as constructing this tough bridge that leads to a vast body of water to where Sydney's final challenge lies.
Amidst lush green, I'm needed for life. Take lots of air as you are my wife. For the creator of the maze will take pleasure, always watching as he hides the treasure. Oh my god, so do I have to swim? I love the glow squid there, that's just lovely. Okay.
Search for treasure.
We should probably... Oh, really? Oh, I love that. Now I don't have my cool helmet on that helps me breathe. Okay, okay, okay. I'm not really being too methodical about this. I'm hoping I stumble upon it. Wondering if there's any rhyme or reason to this treasure, any signals about it. Or
There may have been clues in the riddle.
amidst lush green, I'm needed for life. Lots of air as you are my wife. For the creator of this maze will take pleasure, always watching as he hides the treasure.
Oops.
I'm gonna go looking again, apparently.
To the treasure.
Oh. This looks like the face. Oh, here we go. Here's the entrance. Here's the treasure. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Take if you dare. Do not hesitate. Run swiftly and fast, for you may elevate. Oh my god, oh my god. Take if I dare. Don't hesitate. If freedom you seek, the water is the way. Don't forget your treasure, though, and subscribe. Hey, that doesn't rhyme.
It's funny though.
If freedom is the way you seek, go this way. Yep, yep, yep. And I'm subscribed. La la la. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
And
Like
you
a mommy.
and you flee.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Well, that was a lot of fun. So be sure to check out our Patreon if you want to download any of the builds that you've seen today or in other videos. Also, we've been thinking about starting an SMP. Let us know down in the comments below what your thoughts are on that. See you, everyone. And Minecraft's most loved and updated biome. Of course, I'm kidding. But in all seriousness, we're creating what we like to call the Ender Mender. And this is going to give us a real purpose to come back and revisit this biome as we take on Minecraft one biome at a time. I'm Nik.
And I'm Sid.
And this is By the Biome. Oh. She's here. Alright, well last episode we built this crazy jungle temple. But as we were doing that, we had a serious problem with keeping our tools refreshed. So today, we're going to be building an experience farm, but not your average experience farm. Actually, one thing I wanted to show you guys is the state of our storage rooms at the end of these episodes. As you could see, it's just a little chest monster and a bunch of shulker boxes full of random stuff every time. And look at my inventory too. So first things first is I need to get this all cleaned up and organized before we get to the next build. Our beautiful home base mid-century modern storage room. Now, the reason we chose to do an Enderman experience farm versus, say, a gold farm or a new 1.21 silverfish farm or anything to that effect, frankly, because it's pretty easy to build and the experience rates are quite high. And to be honest, I haven't built an Enderman experience farm in probably 3-4 years. So I just want to go back to the end and build something there. So listen to this. The end was first introduced in the Minecraft beta in 2011. It was designed as the game's final dimension where players could face the Ender Dragon as the game's final boss. It wasn't until 2016 that they added the outer islands that introduced the end cities and the chorus fruit, so where we could get shulker boxes and all that stuff. And that was in 2016. And literally, it hasn't been updated since. It's been 8 years. The end is just turned into a meme at this point because it never gets any love from Mojang. So today, we're going to be giving it some love by creating a really cool Enderman experience farm. So with that being said, let's go start by building the actual experience farm because I need to get these tools repaired before I think about anything else. Axolotls. Oh, what? This is going to be the smallest lush cave ever. Look at this little axolotl area. So let me fill this up with the ender eyes. Do I have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I literally brought my ears. Oh my god. I literally brought the exact amount, which is lucky. All right, let's send it. Perfect. And guess what? Of course, I forgot a lava bucket so I can get down to Y level 0. I'll be right back. What's a Minecraft building project without at least a couple trips back to the storage room? Attempt number 2. Oh my god, I hate building over the void. My hands are literally sweating. I hate this. So I don't want to go all the way to Y0 because after I build the Enderman experience farm, I want to come up with a really cool build to cover it all up. But I don't want to limit myself for building underneath if I need to create anything under the killing platform to really bring this build together. My hands are so sweaty. I don't know why. This gives me such bad anxiety. Safe and sound for the most part. Name tag and cart and ender pearls. Yes. Get in the cart. Get in the cart. Get in the cart. This guy's vicious. All right, he's on there. Ow. All right. I think I can get it going. Carefully break these torches. Oh my god, that's loud. Help. Oh, this is so nice. Alright, with the experience farm built and my tools repaired, I could now shift my focus solely to figuring out how to make this farm beautiful. Now, in the By the Biome series, we not only want to give each biome a specific purpose and a reason to come back to, but we want to make it an enjoyable experience when we come back to these biomes by having a beautiful build that we can appreciate and reminisce every time we come back. Now, when it comes to figuring out a design for an Enderman experience farm, it's actually quite challenging because it's an odd shape. My mind instantly went to some sort of space trees, rocket ships, but definitely something space themed. And after hours of Googling, I finally came across the Singapore artificial trees that they have in this giant garden. They look pretty darn cool and it's the perfect shape to cover up this Enderman farm. So from there, I took a couple reference pictures and took to creative, where I spent multiple hours coming up with good designs, some not so good designs, until I finally settled on a design that both Sid and I were happy with. But as it turns out, I used quite a few materials that are actually pretty hard to get. Hello.
How's it going?
Good, how you?
Good. You want some steak? Don't look in there. That's a girl chest.
Just rockets, but I do want some steak if you have some extra. Desperately need steak. Thanks. It's time to build some farms.
We need farms to make the decoration for the farms.
But I think for now, we're just going to make like quick temporary ones. And then when we go to actually do these farms in the biomes we want, we'll get them done. But we just desperately need this stuff for now. So we may as well just make these farms and get it rocking, you know?
Let's get it rocking and get it popping.
Oh, god damn. I'm not wearing a gold helmet. Oh no. Why did that happen? We'll be right back. I need to figure this out. Round 2. I think I know where to place the TNT now without it blowing up. I think I placed these here. Fingers crossed. Okay. Okay, I think we just try it now. Oof. This is always so nerve-wracking. Okay, okay. TNT fire. And I'm missing a piece of redstone, I think. I can see where the TNT's not firing. Alright, with the nether tree farm up and running, we finally have a means to get mass amounts of crimson wood. But there's one issue with this farm. It requires a ton of bone meal. Luckily, we have a solution for that, and all it requires is us going on a little adventure across our world. And this is the beauty of the By the Biome series. As we're building out this world, we're gonna have a reason to always come back to all these different biomes. And in this case, we need to go back to the desert biome to our trusty rocket factory, which as a side product produces a lot of bones from all the skeletons that die. So I'm gonna spend some time AFKing here, and then we can get back over to the nether tree farm. Alright, I spent an afternoon AFKing at the mob farm. So let's see. It's still working, which is good. We're still getting drops. Okay, so hopefully it's been working the whole time I've been AFKing. Let's go check what kind of goodies we have. This is the extras chest. Oh, so now that witches drop a lot more redstone, this farm actually produces not a lot of redstone, but a decent amount. All right, let's see what we got for bones. Oh, that's actually a lot. Okay, that's kind of huge. Let me pack these up and get over to the nether tree farm to actually put these to good use. That is a lot of bone meal, actually. Maybe while we're here, just a quick fireworks show, just because. Oh yeah. I love that every time, especially when it's night. It's so cool. Problem? Now I built the nether tree farm right next to the iron farm, so we can basically get 2 birds stoned at once and get iron while we're getting all this nether tree wood. Or this nether wood? I don't know what to call it. Now you may have noticed I built this in the plains biome, and this is going to be a temporary farm because we're actually going to build this in one of the biomes where it makes sense to do so, and actually build with a decoration, give it a purpose, you name it, the By the Biome experience, if you will. So don't worry, we're not going to leave this ugly farm here forever. But sometimes we just have to make some farms to get some other builds done. Now, how much crimson stem do I need? If we need basically 1.5 shulker boxes of crimson fence, you need, so 1 piece of wood, aka 4 planks, makes 3 fences. So if we need, what is that, 27? How many stacks do we need? Okay, so we need pretty much 39 stacks to make all of those fences. That's actually quite a bit. So we might be AFKing here for a while. I hope we have enough bone meal, but that's gonna take a minute. So I'm gonna go have dinner, do something else, and AFK. And I'll see you guys back in a bit. All right, had dinner, watched a show. Is the farm still running? I think it's out of bone meal. Oh yeah, it's definitely out of bone meal. All right, what do we got? Oh. Not like a crazy amount. Let's see if that's enough. Ooh, so that's 27 stacks. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I don't think we have enough. Oh, wait, 27, 36. What did I say I needed? 39. Oh, we're just short. Let it run for a minute. We can check on the iron, see how much iron we got. That's quite the view, let me tell you. I love it. Still one of my favorite builds to date. Ooh, that's a good amount of iron. We take that. But in the future, we'll definitely have to build a bigger iron farm than this. This isn't gonna get us very far for very long. I'll say that much. Now what I might do while I'm here waiting for the farm is cut down some of these trees. All right, time to get some emeralds. See how my trusty Fletchers are doing. Okay. How much is a mending book? Where's the mending? Mending. There we go. Oh, it's 18. That's not too bad. I need some books, I guess. 4 mending books. Not quite enough, but it'll do for now. Okay, we almost have enough Crimson Stem already. Fantastic. Let's skedaddle. Home sweet home. So you may be wondering what Sid has been up to while I've been doing all this farting around with the nether tree farm. Well, she's actually been gathering some key individuals that we need for our next farm to obtain the second hard to obtain block before we get to actually building the Enderman experience farm. So let's go check in with Sid and see what she's up to.
Are pandas aggressive?
I don't think so, that I know of.
Panda, what are you doing, silly goose? Oh, great. And a raid is starting over here.
Where are you?
By the bamboo jungle. They're in the water. Look at all silly.
Do we only have 3 orange ones?
So it seems.
We'll need a 4th orange one. We need 4 of each. So it seems. Yeah, appears to be that way.
Okay, can we go?
Yeah. Do you have all the materials we need for that froglight farm?
Yes, yes, yes.
Let's roll. Hey, right by the swamp portal is Basalt Delta, I think.
Stunning.
Yeah, this is Basalt Delta here, I think. F3. We are in Basalt Delta. You want to place the shulker boxes and stuff?
Do you want me to put the minecarts on?
Not yet. Then we need to power all these rails.
Should I place them before we start powering them? Then they go at the same time? Can I place them?
Oh! She's here!
So we're missing 2 orange.
And 1 green.
1 green.
You had to go breed another orange,
I
right?
really hope there's 2 orange.
The swamp portal's like right here, by the way. I can see it from where I'm standing, and that'll be where... Yep. There should be ones like naturally spawned in there, to be honest.
Okay, and I'll bring them up the stairs.
Yep. Bring them
Put
up.
them where?
So bring them up the stairs, and then jump across to this dirt block, and drag them all into the bottom pit. Yep, I think you got most of them. One of them might have broke off. And try and push those guys in. Yep, exactly. Push them in. Get. Yeah. This one jumped. Ah. Get in there. Yes. Yes.
Break you, yeah.
Do we have 4 of each in there?
Yep.
Perfect. They're already spawning, which is great. Cool. Well, we'll chill out here for a bit and see what we come up with. We're good. All right, let me pack up some of these frog lights. Let's see how we did with this AFK session here. So we need pearlescent frog lights. Oh, wow, that's a lot, actually, hey?
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming home. Ah, home
Hi, honey,
sweet.
I'm home.
Oh, hi, honey. Home sweet home. Chilling by the pool?
Yep.
Lounging?
Just
Swimming?
waiting for your arrival.
No big deal. All right, so after Sid and I's multi-day adventure building a bunch of different farms to get all the required materials for the Enderman Experience farm, it's finally time to go build the thing. So without further ado, let's get to it. I spy the end. And then
I'm scared
turn around.
right now.
Turn around.
Ooh.
You ready?
We have to fly there.
No, I have
Is there a
to.
large landing platform?
Yeah, there is. You can do it. You can do it. Nice. Good job.
Whew.
Here you go. Well, when you're done repaired, I'll turn off the farm. I'll just go place some torches up top. I think you can kill everything that's down there, and then we'll be ready to go. Oh my god, my pinky is killing me. Just saying. Ugh. Looking very cool, I think. Oh, this is tedious. There's probably a quicker way to do this, but it's late at night and I want to take it slow. All right. So now it's time to plant the azalea trees around. And the reason I'm planting azalea trees is because when they grow, they almost always leave a perfect 2-block height underneath of them, which makes it perfect for spawn-proofing Enderman. And then when there isn't that 2-block gap, say there's a 3-block gap here, I'm gonna fill with a mix of cherry leaves to get a really cool particle effect. And I'm also gonna fill with the green stained glass and other materials as well, just to make sure it's a 2-block height over this entire platform here to prevent any Enderman from coming around. And you'll also notice, if you listen really closely, once I grow a couple of these with the ambient sounds pack, it sounds really cool. That sounds so cool. Doesn't even sound like we're in the end, which I love. Okay, let's place a bunch of these trees around. Oof, I don't like how that grew. That sounds so cool. I mean, it's a bit loud. We're not going to have the ambient sounds that loud all the time. But I think it gives a really cool effect, especially being in the end. All right, so now it's time to fill those areas with some green stained glass, cherry leaves, and then the rest of the azalea leaves. One thing I'm also going to do is throw in some lights every once in a while, just to light up this area in the trees so it'll look really cool. Shouldn't need these torches anymore. It's like a natural glowing forest. Then if we just fill this area with glass here. Honestly, when it comes to builds like this, I think the little details, like even adding just these cherry leaves to give that slight particle effect, just makes it so much cooler and really ties the final product together. And I just love the particle effect of these cherry leaves. Always have. All right, just adding the final touches. Almost done. I'm sure I'll miss a spot or two that we'll quickly discover once we turn this farm back on. It's looking so cool. I love it. The Endermender. Let's turn this thing on. Give it a test. Fingers crossed it works after all that. Seems to be working. Let's see how hard it is to land in this spot. Oh, they're already teleporting up there. I hope they're not spawning up there. Well, it seems to work good enough. Perfect. We're all repaired. That's easy. And I would do some enchanting, but I forgot lapis. And I have to get some stuff to do that anyways. Oh, that's not what I was... This is what I was fearing. Having a bunch of Endermen up here. How am I going to stop that? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. That's not good. That's a lot of Endermen up there. Okay, let's fly out of here for a sec. Oh, that looks so cool, though. I love that. Wow. Do waterlogged leaves stop Endermen? That's the next question. Is this even worth doing? Well, there's a lot less. Walk on the waterlogged leaf. What happens? Wonder why that is. So they can teleport onto leaves. Well, frig, it works good enough. If you love this build and want to bring it to life in your own world, be sure to check out our Patreon or our YouTube memberships. Also, if you want to join the What's Mine is Yours Mining Guild community over at Discord, please do. You can hang out with Sid and I and a bunch of other lovely people that have already joined. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Today, we are going to be transforming this lifeless stony shore into a fully functioning steampunk iron factory, complete with 3 individual iron farm modules that all feed into an intricate network of water pipelines connected to an automatic item sorting and crafting system. Not to mention a lot of other really fun and exciting details to really bring this build to life. I'm Nik.
And I'm Sid.
And this is By the Biome. All right, I pretty much have everything we need to get started on these iron farms. Let's go find this stony shore. I think we're here, the stony shore. Literally Minecraft's lamest biome. We have some gravel, some copper, some stone, and a nice ocean view, I guess. All right, so after taking in everything the stony shore has to offer, which isn't much, it's time to start building these iron farms. Now, as you saw, I've already packed up a lot of the materials that we need to get these farms built, except we're missing a few key components, and let's just say it's not the easiest thing to gather. So let's get to it. Let's go see how many friends we got over here. Pretty bumpin' village, to be honest. Let's add some more beds. Hopefully they'll just start breeding. Got it? We got this loner just living out here by himself. Hello? Is anybody home? This is like a really cool spot for a village. It's like a village island. It's so cool. I'm gonna get some more bread for these villagers and just let them do their thing while I work on some other stuff. All right, it's been a few Minecraft days, not real life days. So I think we got a decent amount of villagers. Let's just run around real quick. So we got one here. I can see one there. Babies, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, perfect. No one home there. 7, 8. So 8 villagers, good enough. We just need one more. I'm gonna take one with me. They have enough bread. Hopefully they keep breeding, and then we'll be back to gather the rest. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do 3 different iron farms. They're gonna be separated into different cooling towers or steam towers, if you will, for the steampunk vibe. And they're all gonna feed into the main factory. And in the factory, that's where we're gonna process all the iron into everything we need. And so, to start, I'm just gonna build the actual iron farms, and then we can worry about covering them up later. Need 3 of those, need some of these, need some of these, need this. Okay, so that's the basics of the first one done. I just need to put beds in, then ready for villagers. I'm just gonna do this 2 more times, and then we'll get on to actually getting the villagers in there, which is gonna be so annoying. So while I'm bringing these villagers over, it's probably a good time to chat about why we're building an iron farm. We're gonna need the iron farm for a build that we have coming up. It's gonna be pretty large in scale, and it's gonna require us to do 2 other builds after that before we can even start this next build. If you can take a guess what it is, comment down below. Now, the reason we went with the Stony Shore is the Stony Shore is a pretty boring biome. There's not much interesting to it. It's literally just stone near the ocean. So I thought it was a great place for an iron farm because an iron farm can be put in any biome. There's no real biome restrictions to it. So we may as well put it in a biome that doesn't have anything going on in it. And the reason I went with a steampunk theme is whenever I think of iron and cool iron farms, I mean, I think industrial. I think it really fits the vibe of an iron farm. And honestly, I find building steampunk actually pretty challenging, and I feel like challenging myself with this build. So let's get these guys over here. Let's make sure they can find their way. This way, this way. I hope they come this way to the beds. I feel like I should just sleep, just so they don't die. They could already be well on their way to death. Like, look at this. What are they doing? Yeah, I'm gonna have to save them. These guys are not intelligent. You're gonna die. All right, I think I'm gonna save you all the agony of trying to get all the villagers in here. And we'll cut to once I have that done. All right, we're just waiting for the final baby villager to grow up, and then we'll have all the villagers in here. I've already prepped the tunnel system to get the zombies in. So once we get this villager in, we'll get a couple zombies in. Don't know how that's gonna work, but then we'll test the farms. Oh, perfect. Come with me, sir. Right this way. Now, I learned from the first episode that I made when I made my first iron farm, I can just give these guys a block and they will pick it up. Please pick it up. And they won't despawn. He's not picking up the block. Do I give him this block? Or do I give him a bone? Pick up. Instructions unclear. Okay, let's see if these guys will pick stuff up. Perfect. So this guy won't despawn because he's got a composter. Oh, he picked up a... Okay, I got too many now. This... Oh god, this is dangerous. Okay, this guy's got a shovel, so I can't use him. So he's got a composter, so I can use him. I almost got... Okay, there's almost too many of them. I gotta drop this first guy and then kill the rest. Oh, he didn't fall down. Oh no, this is chaos. Okay.
One eternity later.
Okay, no one's burning. They're holding their glass blocks still. I think we're laughing. Okay, let's test it out. Oh, they're scared. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's let that one run. Let's work on the next one. Now, the reason I'm doing part of this with glass is sometimes when the iron golems spawn here and they die right close to the edge, the iron falls off the side. So that's what I'm trying to prevent. I've never really done this before, but we're going to see if we see any iron on the ground after a few spawns, and then we'll know if it's working or not. I mean, worst case scenario, it does nothing and the iron falls up here, and best case, it stops the problem. So may as well. Uh-oh. That's a problem. So they can spawn on the glass. Okay, so that's why you don't do that. So you don't learn anything unless you try new things. That's just a life lesson. And obviously, I should not be putting glass there. Oh yeah, that's what you want to see. All three at the same time. That is sick. So I spaced them far enough apart that they all work at the same time. So we're getting triple rates on iron, which is perfect. I probably messed something else up, but you guys will let me know in the comments. So now it's time for the fun part. I get to design the steampunk factory that's going to cover these up, as well as do a lot of cool other item processing that I have planned. I really want to go for a factory type vibe, having flows of actual iron bars floating around. You can actually see the process of what's going to happen inside and give it that real factory feel. So actually what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to jump into creative to start designing the builds around these to see what it's going to look like. So I'm going to take a schematic of what we have going on here and paste it into a creative world and start building the factory.
All right, so I did some building off camera, classic, mostly because I forgot to hit record, but we're working on the design for covering up those iron farms. Basically what we have here is 3 steam towers that I've created, hence the name Steampunk, to cover up the actual iron farms themselves. And then I'm working on a bigger building that's going to connect to the steam towers, that's going to house all of the different iron production, iron refinement, all the cool kind of auxiliary things that are going to happen around the iron farms to really bring that feel of like an iron factory to life. And you can see I'm working with some general circle shapes here, thinking through some pipes and the general vibe that we're going to go with for the steampunk. I still need to settle on block palette, but I just thought I'd check in with you guys, give you a progress report in terms of where we're at in terms of the building, and I'll continue to build away and check in with you guys as we have some more really cool progress to show. All right, just having a little snack of some cheesies that Sydney brought me, and I thought I'd give it a little update as I'm building. So what I'm doing is I'm working on a gradient here for basically making it look like the towers have soot built up on top. And as you can see, I've actually been working on a design for the gears. I'm not necessarily set on what I want to do for the gear here, but what I was working through is the general shape and the color palette that I want to use. And I'm really liking the look of acacia wood and warped blocks to give that contrasty steampunk look. Okay, this is probably going to be the last creative update just because I don't want to spoil the entire build before we actually build in the survival, because that's actually where the fun stuff is going to happen, and we're going to have a little more creative freedom. So this is just going to be the basics for now, and we're going to go start building a lot of this in the survival version of this world. And we're live, recording live. Okay. Okay. So I'm at the iron farms. I have a lot of the shulker boxes and a lot of random stuff. And it's also raining and it's super loud in Minecraft. But I'll pack everything up and meet you back at home base. I'm here.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, what was that? Snapping
Sorry, there's
noise?
a freaking fruit fly in my face.
Oh. You don't need any fruit.
What?
Just kidding.
I need some work on your jokes.
Oh. Got him. Let me pull up the materials list that we're using here. I'll work on the stuff that we need large quantities of, like the stone brick, nether brick, that sort of stuff, okay? And then we'll meet in the middle. You're starting at the small quantity stuff?
No, I just said I'm going to start on the last page.
That would be the small quantity stuff, yeah.
Well,
There she is.
there you have it.
Talking back again.
You asked the question, I thought I'd answer.
All right, so after Sid and I got the banter out of the way, it was time for us to actually gather all the materials for this build. Now, luckily, a lot of the materials that we had left over from other builds were enough to get what we needed to get going on this build. So really, this is just a quick montage of us going around to previous builds, seeing what we had in those storage areas, and bringing it back into these shulker boxes to take over to the Stony shore.
Ah, the beautiful cherry grove. Oh, there is quite a bit of copper here, actually, which is good.
Ah, I love this base. It's so cool.
Right?
Hey, where'd all the warped log go? Thought we had more warped log than that.
I took some for what you asked for.
Oh, you already grabbed it. Okay, good.
Can you see me in the skylight?
No, one second.
Glenda. Alpha, Glenda.
What
Don't look at my skirt.
What the hell?
Sweet. Okay, I'll pick these up. Got everything?
I think so. Yes, base is it.
Ah, the ugly iron farms. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna start on the towers, I think, to cover up the iron farm.
All right.
Sound good? Go team.
The team go.
All right, so that's most of the structure that we have done. As you can see, we went with a nether brick and textured stone wall here to go for that factory style vibe. And then Sydney's been working really hard creating all the gears on the front to give it that real steampunk look that we're looking after. Basically, the idea is all these gears are interconnected and they're ultimately powering the iron factory on the inside. We still have some more work to do there. Sydney's just finishing up the gears, but it's looking really cool. And then a lot of the other stuff we have to still do is adding a lot more of the copper pipes to give it more steampunk look. We have to do the entire interior still, as well as decorate the entire outside of the factory that we have here. So there's still a lot of work to do, but this is a good progress update. It's time to set the steam towers ablaze. Oh, darn. Go up in flames. Rise, my children. The factory is starting.
Oh.
Oh, that's so sick.
Time to get to work, you filthy animals.
Oh. Tower 1, we have ignition. Second tower, we have ignition. Oh, that smoke billowing looks so cool. All right, with all 3 smoke towers up and running, it's time to start working on the interior decoration. And I'm going to start with building the auto crafter, which is going to turn all of the iron bars into iron blocks. And I want to get that up and working, and then basically work backwards from there to get all the iron flowing from all the farms into the auto crafter and then down further the line. And I'm going to start with that. Oh, I need to put a... to borrow another block here. Oh, this is sick. I love the auto crafter.
Good.
Yeah, I want this to look like an angry machine here. Big angry processing machine, and it's gonna have like a belt drive coming in from the big gear in the front that's connected to this big piston or big drive shaft. You see the drive shaft through the factory?
Yes.
And this drive shaft is going to be powering the auto crafting machine to turn the iron ingots into the iron blocks in the back
Oh
here.
my god. You
Just-
really thought about this stuff.
Which is kind of cool. Look at the iron golem watching you.
Yeah, do you mind, you creep?
All right, while I'm building the autocrafter into a steampunk theme, I just want to let everyone know that we have all of the builds and everything that you're seeing, including this one, available in our Patreon for download. If you want to just learn more and be more engaged with the What's Mind is Yours community, be sure to check out the Discord as well. Tons of cool people there always hanging out. And if you're interested, we also have an SMP that's been fired up. So be sure to check that out. All right, let's get back to it.
Do you see what I did with the stony shore?
No, I haven't yet. Let me come look. Oh. Ooh.
Take a look at F4.
Ooh. I like the moss. Realism here. Well, that looks good.
Yeah, see how it's like right by the water line?
Yeah. Okay, hell yeah. That looks so good. That honestly looks like a belt drive for the huge gear system to drive the iron block producing machine. And I'm just going to add some more smoke and cool stuff to it. And texture and detailing. I think it should look pretty darn cool. And automatic saving for our server has been disabled. That's always fun. And then for these, I want to add like almost strapping it's going to look like. I think. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, let's take a step back, see what we got so far. Yeah, that's kind of looking like a steampunk machine. Okay. And the nice thing about steampunk, well, it's kind of nice, is when it comes to decorating, you can kind of just make it look really busy, I think, and it really gives you that steampunk look. And the more kind of bips and bops and bells and whistles that you add to the build, that more steampunk vibe comes out, because it's a lot of just like over the top detail work and intricacies of the build, and it really just gives that steampunk vibe. And so that's kind of what we're going to be going through as we build out the rest of this interior of the factory, is basically just making it look like very busy and very steampunk. So let's talk through the plans for the item pipelines that we need to do. So we have the 3 standalone cooling towers, aka iron farms, that exist in there. What we need to do is we need to get each of the items, including the iron and the poppies, out of those 3 farms. I'm gonna pipe them into this main building here, and then I gotta gather those pipeline streams into one. And what I need to do is put it through an item filter. And so I need to filter out the poppies and just send the iron ingots to the iron block machine, because if we have poppies in there, it's going to clog up the crafting and it's not going to spit out the iron blocks. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. And then we can do this. Yeah, perfect. Knew that was gonna happen. Okay. Here, let's dump what I have in here. Sweet. Okay, that should fill up this with poppies first, and then compost any overflow into bone meal. which I think should be plenty of storage. Alrighty, I think I have all of the machines and contraptions set up that need to create the iron blocks and sort all the poppies from the 3 iron farms. I also have all 3 of the iron farms connected to this singular water source that's going to shoot all the items into the automatic item sorting machine that's connected by conveyor belt to the gearing power system. And then that will flow into the auto crafter steam machine over here. That will then shoot the iron blocks into this pile of iron block storage. Actually ran a little short on iron blocks. I want to make this a bigger pile. But what we can do is we can just test that the whole system is working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link up one of the iron farms to the item processing, and we'll make sure that we're getting iron blocks in the output. So let's get to it. All right, we're shooting items out. We can see them moving. Okay, oh, that's all the iron bars. Uh-oh. Okay, stop. We clearly have a problem. Oh no, they're slowly rising. Slowly. There we go, there it is. Okay, it's going. Boom. Boom. Then we should see just iron come out here. Yep, perfect. Perfect. And then we should see iron blocks coming out here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's working. Okay, sweet. Let me reconnect this. And yeah, that should be flowing through. Let's go watch it with our own eyes. I'm gonna stand up here and watch it. But it'll make its way.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, I linked up the first iron farm to the item sorting system, and it seems to be working, which is exciting.
Perfect.
Looks pretty cool. Well, you'll see when you log in.
I do believe we could say mission accomplished.
Yep. Oh, this is so cool. You haven't even seen a lot of this, I don't think.
No, I haven't. Oh, I can see the iron flying.
Yeah, you can see the iron? Yeah. You like the belt drive system I set up?
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm gonna add some more campfires and steampunk kind of stuff, but yeah, all the iron bar blocks are floating over here. We already got 28. 29.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just like adding more pipes and that sort of stuff. Like I added some pipes over here. You can see like some of these, but you can add like the smaller ones. Just a bunch of like, cool stuff like that if you want.
Yeah, cool.
And then I'll work on the nether portals. I designed up a nether portal that attaches to the main gear system, which I think looks really cool. Negative 74 and 222. Does campfire smoke go through half slabs? It sure freaking does. Very cool.
Yeah, it's very industrial in here.
Yeah, it's very cool vibes, eh? All right, so I think the best way to take in everything that we've accomplished in this video is to do some slow cinematic shots. So as you can see, once we get to the interior, you can see this factory that we've built out. We have everything from the water pipelines, the copper supports, all the gearing and drive shafts that drive all the different machines that we have in here, including the item sorting, the automatic item crafting, and a bunch of other really fun little details that Sydney did with the copper pipes, all the different banners for the water levels, the power levels, the nuclear power plant warning symbols, if you will. And then you can see we have a bit of a production process for the finished iron blocks to be deposited outside the factory as well, just to give it that element of a product being produced from here. So if you want to build this build or any of our other builds in your world, be sure to check out our Patreon, our YouTube memberships, and also join the Discord. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. The OG Minecraft hut leaves a lot to be desired. I mean, what in the frickin' city construction crew is going on here? So today, not only are we going to be turning this into a maximum efficiency witch farm, but we're going to completely change the surrounding biome. Join us as we take on Minecraft one biome at a time. I'm Nik.
And I'm Sid.
And this is By the Biome. Armadillo
Oh. No, it's Scoot. Oh my god, I see it.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. It's right standing in front of me.
All right, so I'm at our Badlands storage room and I've gathered pretty much everything we need to build this witch farm. So while we make our way there, I'm going to give you a lot more information about today's build. So Sid and I have some massive plans for this world. We have to build a ton of automatic farms, which require crazy amounts of redstone. And in the current version of Minecraft, the best way to get redstone is a witch farm. Now, we all know witch huts only spawn in the swamp. Since we've already Shrekified the swamp, we need to figure out how to put this witch farm in a different biome. Because in this By the Biome world, we are setting out to not only create a unique build for each biome, but to give them all a compelling purpose to come back and visit. Since the Windswept Hills has nothing really to offer except, well, wind, why not put a Windswept witch farm on it? So after hours of searching in chunk base and flying through our big biome world in creative, I finally found what I was looking for. So let's go take a look. Here we are, right in the Windswept Hills. And would you look at that, there's a witch hut right next to it. Almost like I had it planned all along. So I'm just gonna slap down all my shulker boxes here, and I think we can get right into building the actual witch farm itself. Sir, you don't belong here. Oh no! That's the worst. Oh my. I freaking knew that was gonna happen. I saw those creepers over there. I'm like, should I kill them? Decided not to, and look what happens. Frig. Ay, 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 what a mess. Okay. Okay, so now I just need to place 24 minecarts on this one piece of rail, so all the witches die of entity cramming when they fall into them. And then let's give this thing a test to make sure it's working. Fingers crossed, of course. Quite the view from up here, holy smokes. Is it working? Let's find out. Oh yeah. Well, there's one. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. That's sick. Holy smokes. That's crazy. I was literally up there for like 30 seconds. Holy smokes. Okay, so now that we know this thing works, I'm just going to expand the storage here and give this a proper AFK test, and then we can see what kind of results we get. Okay. Just finished AFKing for, what was that, like 2 hours pretty much. Let's see how much stuff we got. Oh, one double chest. Oh, Oh, 3 double chests. That's actually so much redstone. That's sick, eh? All right, so with the farm itself up and running and producing a ton of redstone, it's time to cover it up because frankly, this thing looks like crap. So I'm gonna jump into creative. I have a bit of a vision in my mind of what I want to build, but we'll really start testing some ideas and bringing some things to life over there. All right, so all that design work I just did, I actually did not like it at all. So I'm starting over from scratch. I just was not feeling inspired with the landscape that I was creating, with the shape of the house that I was doing. So sometimes it's just best to get a clean slate and start over. Okay, so I'm way more happy with how this is turning out. Now, I don't want to spoil the entire build, so we're going to leave it here in creative. I'm going to do some more work off camera, but let's jump back into the survivor world, and we have a ton of materials that Sid and I need to gather. And turns out we're going to be using some new blocks, which require us to go on a fun little adventure.
I have an armadillo scoot by me, if you need one.
Oh, armadillo poo.
No, it's its scoot.
Even worse.
I think it's what is left behind after it scoots its bum across the floor.
Pick these up. All right, all right. That's pretty much everything for the witch hut for the most part.
All right, you ready to go?
Yeah, let's roll out back to the Shire. All right. We got to go over the portal this way. Going on an adventure. You see me? Oh.
This bed is occupied.
Big biome world. I think this dark oak biome is probably thousands of blocks because we're in the big biome.
Nice.
Oh, I see some.
Where?
Over to the right. See it on that hill?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Whoa, that looks creepy.
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 It looks like all the life has been sucked out of it.
Ah, and it's on like the side of this hill, which is kind of cool. Whoa, this is cool. Oh, we got to get some of these creepy flowers.
Yeah.
Whoa, this is big. Come over here. Look at this. It's like a pale oak oasis here.
So bizarre.
Ah.
Like, whose idea was this?
Is there any creakings around? We have to be careful.
What's a creaking?
You don't know what a creaking is?
Is it that weird looking monster?
It is, yeah. Oh, look at the leaf particles. This is so cool. Okay, I'm gonna chop some down, get some wood and some saplings. Nope.
Oh, it's so weird. It looks like we've like set our settings to grayscale or something.
Yeah. And the pale moss. Grab some pale moss. Oh, this is gonna be perfect for decorating on the witch hut. I love it. I don't know if the creaking will kill us. Well, it might, but I'm gonna try and find the creaking heart.
The what?
So the creaking spawns, and the only way you kill it is by finding its heart.
Oh my god, I see it.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. It's right standing in front of me.
Okay, make sure to keep staring at it.
I'm not staring at it, but I'm not looking away either.
If you look away, it'll start chasing you. Oh my god,
Oh
it's
my
right
gosh.
here.
Where are you?
Right here. So watch, I'll hit it and it'll watch. Its heart's over there. You see it? Okay, you keep looking at it. I'm gonna look at it too. Look, its heart right here. See that?
Oh my god. Should I hit it again? Oh.
Creaking heart.
Oh
Did
my
he
god,
die?
it just tweaked out.
It died, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, I hear it creaking. Did you hear that?
No.
Oh,
I think
right
I
over
have-
here. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Coming towards us. Look, he doesn't even see us. Do you see that?
Can I shoot it with an arrow?
No, they can't take damage. Look. Oh
They
my
can't.
god. So watch. See how he's looking at me? Watch what happens when I turn around. We'll both turn around. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Look back. Oh my god.
No. Oh my god, I don't like that thing.
Okay, you stare at it. Does he walk when I just turn around? You try turning around? Oh, we both have to. Okay, ready? Let's both turn around. 3, 2, 1. Look back. Oh! Okay, his heart's down there. You stay staring at him. Found it.
I don't like him.
I got it. He's gone, right?
Ew, yeah.
You, yeah.
Oh,
Is there another one?
yes.
Oh, he's right on you.
How many are there? Is it endless?
He's right on you. I don't know. Okay, are you done with the night experience?
Yeah.
That was fun.
Was it?
Here we are. The Windswept Witch Farm.
Look at this.
Pretty cool landscape, eh? Can you hear the wind with the mod?
Yeah, I can.
We can put all our stuff we need here.
Ooh,
Are you alright?
the Enderman.
Oh, I guess we gotta start with the terraforming. Okay, this is looking amazing. So we've extended the Windswept Hills and all the terraforming to cover up the actual witch farm itself. And then on top of that, we've built what I like to call the Windswept Witch Hut. Now you can see we haven't done a lot of detailing. The interior isn't done, and we basically just laid the stone when it comes to the terraforming. So now we're gonna do a lot of the fun detail work, as well as work on getting the items from the witch farm into the witch hut. So let's get to it. All right, I'm gonna come top side, figure out where we want to have different item storage.
Yeah, if you set up chests or barrels in different spots, then I can decorate around it.
So All right, so as you can see, Sid did a great job on the interior, and we have all the items from the witch farm flowing up through individual item pipelines into the Windswept witch hut. So we don't actually have to go down under collect the items, we can just come right into here to get them. Now it's time to turn our attention to the outside. All right, I got the nether portal hidden in one of the trees. I think it looks really cool, actually. Okay, so that pretty much completes this witch hut transformation. Not only did we change the biome that this witch hut was in, but we completely overhauled the witch hut itself and gave this whole area a Windswept witch vibe. Now, if you want to put this build or any of the other By the Biome builds in your world, be sure to check out our Patreon below, as well as our YouTube channel memberships. If you want to play with Sid and I, as well as a bunch of our other community members, be sure to check out our community SMP as well. And if you enjoyed this episode, go check out some of our other By the Biome episodes and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Thanks, everyone. So this is our last shulker box, and instead of being a sensible Minecraft player and just going and killing some more shulkers, I'm going to create a completely unnecessary and over-the-top shulker shell farm that we are calling Arca. It's not just a shulker farm, it's shaping the future of shulker farm technology.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
I'm Nik.
And I'm Sid.
And this is By the Biome. Oh my god, I might die here.
Oh god.
Yeah. Oh, careful, careful. I think I just had a heart attack. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, first things first is to gather materials for the shulker farm. Now, luckily, we have almost everything we need in our storage room, except there's one key material that we need to go get. And in our By the Biome world, that usually involves traveling to another build and another biome. And this one happens to be one of my favorites. It always feels good returning to this place. We spent a lot of time building this firework factory, and as part of the ambiance to this build, we ended up planting a ton of bamboo, which is exactly what we need to make scaffolding. All right, now I need to just grab some quick string from the underbelly of this build. I don't mind the ugliness of this. It's called the underbelly for a reason. And with the magic of editing, let's head back to the storage room, and we can get to work with my wife, Sid.
Oh, hi.
Hello. One thing I'll need you to do, which I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy doing, is I need some potions brewed up.
Ooh, yeah, I can help with potions. You want a love potion?
I'll need a love potion or two, but I'll need some potions of invisibility and some splash potions of healing. And I'm gonna go try and build it. Wish me luck. You stay at home, okay?
All right, I'll just make some potions at home.
All right, here's the plan. Today we're kicking off a two-part mega build, something that combines technical function with architectural flair. First, we're heading into the end to find a suitable end city where we'll set up a working shulker farm. Once that's running, it'll produce shulker shells in the background while we focus on designing and constructing the real showpiece, modeled after the iconic LAX themed building. Googie architecture is bold, retro, and unapologetically weird, a vision of the future from the space age 1950s. Expect sweeping curves, floating platforms, and that unmistakable sci-fi diner energy. We're not just building a farm, we're creating something that looks like it was dropped into the end straight out of a Jetsons episode. And just like that, we found the end city. So let's get building this farm. Okay, so with this last block placed, that's the structure of the shulker farm complete. Now there's one last thing I need to do to get this farm running, and luckily, Sydney whipped up some potions for us. So we'll head back, grab those, and get to work. Let's see what Sydney got me. To unfazed Nik. Wow, I thought about brewing a little love potion, then I thought, You've had me under your spell since day one. Happy Valentine's Day. Heart, love, Sid. Wow, isn't that nice? Little love potions. Look at that. Potions of regeneration, potions of invisibility, potions of splash healing. That's so nice. All right, so with my trusty potions in hand, it's time to head back to the end and grab an unsuspecting test subject. Okay, we got invisibility. Let's see if this works. I've never really used potion of invisibility. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I don't think he sees me. Okay. Go all the way there. Oh. Oh, he's in. Let's go. Okay. All right, so after an undisclosed amount of time doing trial and error to get this farm actually running, we did some AFK testing and we only got 19 shulker shells. Obviously something was wrong. So I went back to the original video and guess what? Reading comments to videos can be really helpful. I found this lengthy explanation of all the FAQs for this farm. Or turns out in 1.20.5 and above, there's a fix that you need to do to this farm to really get the rates back to what they should be. So without further ado, let's see what happened when I tried to do this fix. Let's just say, learn from me and do the fix before you start running the farm. All right, just need to take out this water and I think remove these 2 blocks. Yeah. If I can get to it. Oh, oh, holy shit, what's going on? Oh my god. Oh my god, I might die here. Holy shit. Okay, attempt number 2. Back with invisibility potion. Let's see if I can get, oh my god. This is chaos. Oh no. Oh my god. This is doomed. This is so cursed. Just do a little Robin Hood action here. Oh yeah. All right. This should finally have it sorted. Okay, yeah, that's looking legit. Okay, nice. And it's actually working. Wow. That was like a minute and we have like a stat. This is way better. All right, so this shulker farm design is by the Archivist. I'll link that as well as the comments and all the fixes to get this farm working exactly how I have it down in the description below. But now it's time to jump into creative and actually build the structure that's going to surround this farm. And spoiler alert, we're going to learn a lot about shulker teleporting and the mechanics behind that. So basically my understanding of shulker teleportation is that they can teleport anywhere within an 8-block radius. So we need to go out 8 blocks diagonally in each direction from this build to ensure that we're not creating any areas for these shulkers to teleport to. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now, I don't know if they can teleport diagonally. Let's test this out. Okay, let's start with this base shape. Now I need to try and copy and paste this down. Then I need to paste / paste minus A. Please don't wreck it. Oh, okay, it worked. Okay, now I'm gonna switch to survival mode. We'll see if this farm still works. Okay. Oh no, see, they're teleporting out here. So it needs to be 8 blocks diagonal. Must be. Okay, so that's good to know. So it needs to be a pretty big ring around this. All right, so now that I knew the main restrictions for building around this shulker farm, I went heads down and played with a bunch of different designs until I settled on something that I was happy enough to show Sid to get her feedback. Is that the right? I'm using white stained glass and gray concrete right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's big enough, hey?
Yeah.
It's pretty freaking big.
Yeah. Does it have to be that big?
The inside ring does, yes. I think it looks kind of cool like that.
And this
Yeah.
is important, like quite a big difference.
Like, how would you make it smaller?
I'd make it so not so big. Like keep the inner ring the same, but
One eternity later.
It's really gonna like beef it up. So it's kind of good it's at this scale, so we can add like some of that beefiness to it. We can even have some of the beefiness extend in, and it'll make the inside space feel smaller too. All right, so after a lot of debate and beefing back and forth, we finally had a design that we thought was good enough. I'm not gonna show you the final design here, even though you've seen it in the thumbnail. Let's get back to survival, and we have a ton of blocks to collect, including over 40,000 blocks of white concrete. Now, since no one in their right mind has time to actually collect 40,000 blocks of concrete, we're gonna create a concrete factory. If you want to download this build or any of the builds you've seen in our video, be sure to check it out on our Patreon page. Now, we've also launched the What's Mine is Yours SMP. We have a great community of dedicated builders that is building a ton of really cool stuff. And if you want to learn more, be sure to join the Discord. All right, let's go test this thing out. Oh, yo, what the I think I just had a heart attack. Oh my god, oh my. All right, after that near-death experience, let's test this thing. Okay, that should be good for a quick test. Let's go check it out. Okay. Couple powder blocks. That's quite a bit actually. For like, what did I do that for? A minute maybe? Let's see here. 9 stacks? That's actually crazy. I don't want to come here and load shulker boxes every time, so we're gonna try and add a automatic shulker box loader to this thing. I don't know how that's gonna work exactly, but we're gonna try. This is so ugly right now. Oh my god. I'll have to fix this later. Purely function right now. Purely function. Okay, well, let's try loading it up here. I think I have everything ready to go. I honestly have no idea, but we'll try. We'll let that run for about 10 minutes. I really hope this works. I'm scared. Oh, those are getting stuck there. So as it turns out, this was just the first of my problems. After all's told, I probably spent 3 hours trying to get the shulker ejector working, from adding an item filter to changing the way the blocks flowed into the shulker loader. You name it, I tried it. And at the end of the day, I just had to make the choice to go back to a simple solution just so I could get started on this build. I was wasting way too much time with the storage system. And let this be a lesson to everyone watching. Sometimes the simplest solution is the best solution. All right. It's been about an hour, so let's go see what we got. Hopefully I'm not gonna like crash my world. No, seems to be good. Let's see what we got. Oh. So that's full. Okay, sick. All right, so let's load these up. All right, so with white concrete finally sorted, which took way longer than it really should have, it's time to gather the rest of the materials. Some of that is sand, which I just used the same duper for, and others involve traveling around to some other cool builds. I went back to our cherry biome to use the super smelter to turn all that sand into glass. I ventured over to our frog farm to get all the frog lights we needed, and then back to our main storage room to get all the odds and ends we needed to get the base structure of this build completed. All right. I got squid ink in here as well. Sand, glass. And then we'll pick up the white concrete on the way. Ready to go?
Ready to go?
Let's go. We're going over here through this portal. Ready? You have to, well, I just like jump and fly into it.
Oh god.
Yeah. Oh, careful. Don't be
Holy.
Sabamming when you get through. And then this way. Ready?
Wow.
Beep, boo.
You're gonna have to show me again how we get there.
Just
I beacon's already set up.
Yeah, got a beacon set up because I took down the whole end city already.
Right.
Right. And this is the shulker farm. Working like crazy. And I was growing some bamboo just for fun. It
You
is
ready?
time. I'm going to start on the legs.
So am I.
Ooh.
You do 3 and I do 1, yeah?
What the frick? Whoa, it's so much better with shaders. Oh my god.
Wow.
Hey?
Yeah, it is.
Doesn't that look sick? Googie architecture.
Yeah, it's cool.
So exactly like how we drew it up during this whole building process, we've accumulated a ton of shulker shells. But now it's actually time to get to the meat of this build and start doing the inside decorating. For this By the Biome world that Sydney and I are building, we really pride ourselves on creating a build that not only gives life to the biome, but gives it a purpose and a function and a real reason to come back to. In this case, it's going to be our endless shulker shell supply. And in terms of making this a pleasant place to come back to, we're going to do some really fun futuristic style decorating on the inside. So let's get to it. Check it out. Riding on the mail cart.
Oh my god, are you a mailman?
A mailman. Cool, we got a mail system.
What about a female system?
Hard pass.
Apologize.
So now I gotta add the support beams to it, which is gonna look cool.
What should we do in these other big open areas?
I was gonna do like a big conference table kind of thing, and like have maybe stuff sitting on the table, like they're doing like research, you know?
Mm-hmm. Maybe by the kitchen I'll have like little individual sitting areas, like if people want to eat lunch or whatever.
Yeah, that's a good idea. See these little like robots I'm making?
Let me see where you are.
Over by the red pillar. The red district.
Oh yeah.
Little observer robots.
That's cool. Yeah, I like that.
They're like carrying the crimson wood to the table for studies, and then there's like a observer that's like trying to figure out what this block is.
Yeah.
Then we could do the same
Yeah,
thing
that's
for
cool.
the shulkers, I think.
Shulker is a play on shell and lurker.
Oh.
Like Latin or Greek words for the word like expansion. And there's some kind of cool ones. Expansio scrinium. Expansio means expansion or growth. Scrinium means chest or box. That kind of sounds like Space Age 2, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Expansio scrinium. And like that doesn't need to be in the title, but I think it's cool if people see that around here. Also, magna cella could work. Magna means great or large, and cella means room or storehouse.
Oh?
Or the word arca means chest or box. Arca's kind of cool just on its own,
I like Arca.
because it's also like there's several arcs in the building itself.
The Great Arca?
I think seriously just arca.
Yeah, welcome to our shulker farm, which we call Arca.
Arca.
All right, and that's pretty much Arca done. Let's go do a quick tour of the inside, and I can show you guys all the cool decorations that mostly Sydney did. So let's fly in here. All right, so as you can see, we did decide on the name Arca, and we put it on some banners here as you come into the entrance. Now, given this is a futuristic build, we tried to do a lot of different futuristic style interior design and like cool futuristic quirks to have on the inside. So there's a lot of white, there's a lot of lights. We've gone with a lot of like modern touches, if you will. And so if we just start by going up to the observation deck here, basically we set this up like a research laboratory from the future. So this is just the sitting area for all the different employees to come hang out and see how the shulker farm's doing, do observation work, and all that sort of thing. And you can see this wraps around the whole mid-level that we have to this build here. And then let's just go bump back down, and we could get to some of the cool decorations we did. So right here, this is a miniature version of an end city that I like to do. I think it's a cool little, I don't know, like a museum art piece type decoration to have here. And I thought it looked pretty cool. And it's actually on the inside, fully functional. You can go up inside. There's a little maze you can go in, and there's a shulker at the top. And then as you can see, we have the first pillar that we're looking at here. So you can see this is red theme. So this is the red district for this build here. And you can actually see how big this build is. So if you think about what we could have put in here, we could have made this a total new storage room, an entire base for that matter. And I mean, if you guys want to build this in your world, be sure to check out the Patreon, and you can do whatever you want on the inside. And given how big it is, there's a lot of different options as well. So this red district here is what I built out to be like a laboratory, right? So we have little observer robots carrying this red wood over to the observation table. And as you know, you need wood to make chests, and that combines with the shulker shells to make the shulker boxes. And so this is a table where they have the wood that turns into the shulker shells, and they're like, I don't know how that happens. You have shulker shells laying around, and then they're running a bunch of different experiments over here on the shulkers, figuring out how a chest fits into a shulker box, how shulker boxes function. You could see all the different observation things that we have here, but pretty much just try to make it look like they're really trying to discover how this technology works. Because if you think about shulker boxes, it's pretty interesting technology that was added to Minecraft as a whole. And then this is the main storage system here, and you can see we have a ton of chests, and it's funneled from the shulker farm here in through a hopper system to feed all these chests here. And you can just see how many shulker boxes we have just from creating this build and doing the interior decorating. I think we're pretty much set for life when it comes to shulker shells, which is awesome. Carry on with the tour here. Over here, we're getting into the purple district. This is more of like the break room area and the chill area. So Sydney has a really cool like futuristic fireplace here and some books, some chairs to sit around the fire. And then we also have this art piece here. I don't know what exactly it's supposed to be, but it's kind of cool and fills up the space. It's just another little art deco, if you will. And then there's more seating over here. This is actually the cafeteria as we get into the blue district. You can see there's a kitchen here. You can make all your lunch, heat up your food, all that sort of stuff. This is a storage locker. So you can see we have the intern's locker here. We have the janitorial staff. We have the biohazard team, because who knows what goes on with those dirty shulkers. And I thought this looks really cool. And as we step over here, more working tables and collaboration spaces. And this is actually getting into the mail room is what we're calling it. So we built this chest system that winds around a chest through this intricate rail system here, and it's basically just looking like it's delivering mail from this spot over here to a different office over here. So you can see we have the working cubicles. These are supposed to be like computer screens where people are sitting doing all their work, researching shulker technology. Green district over here, and it's just more workspaces. The reason why these different districts is just to give a pop of color to these different areas. As you can see, this build is very white, very gray, very light, very just futuristic style looking. And so with these pillars, it really gives each of these areas a nice pop of color. And the best thing about this is you can walk around this whole build here and you get a really cool view of the shulker farm. And then you can see how it's working, if it's not working by any chance, and just make sure the shulker shells are transporting over here. So thanks everyone for watching. That brings us to the end of this video. Be sure to subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to check out our channel. We have a ton of cool By the Biome builds over there. Thanks everyone.